What is up, random person on the internet? RTG here, back with some more humankind. Last time we built a harbor. This time we sail the seas. Maybe get a pyramid or two done. So, our first venture beyond our own coastline. Okay, we see some pearls. Okay, wheel unlocked, so that's at least semi-better movement throughout our territories. Do we have... Okay, we don't have anything built out here, so we don't have roads towards it. With those done, this northern part of this tech tree isn't really useful until we hit like philosophy. So I'm going to head south, get city defense, masonry, bronze working, organized warfare. We can cultural blitz, well, we can't because we don't actually have the gold for it. Well, we'll get the ability to cultural blitz.
Not everything
shortly.
worth appreciating was forged by human hands.
Oh right, the chocolate hills. Those were closer than I was expecting them to be. The chocolate hills give industry on your city or outposts, sharing discoveries, gives +3 science when your embassy, +3 science on your embassy for each empire you have encountered. So that's +27 industry science by the end of the game. So this is probably where we want a next city. Maybe one here, but Chocolate Hills is definitely in a highly contested position. Matter of fact, we should have probably also gotten something to be heading west. East. Now, I know Harlong Bay is somewhere further north. As to where further north, I don't really remember. Okay, these are on an island to themselves. Should have maybe done another ship to make expanding easier. Okay, we can change cultures. Okay, new cultures are still available. We are one territory away from an expansionist star, which we won't be able to get. One technology away from a scientist star, which we should be able to get. Not that close to a merchant star or builder star. If we built the, let's see, 9 turns for the pyramids. If we built these 2 artisan quarters, we should be able to get a star. Yeah, we could get a builder star. We are currently last in terms of fame, but that's to be expected, since we are kind of this far behind. Since we were stuck so long on an island by ourselves. But there is a point to moving on, so we can get trade expedition. You know what? trade expedition is worth it. We are going to move to the Polynesians. Units receive no damage from being lost at sea, so we can pretty much go everywhere. Like Aladdin, I can show you the world styled. But we do get a maximum movement speed penalty for being lost at sea. But we do get +1 vision on units that are not lost at sea. So that the Pentagonter we have roaming is going to be doing better. We will get a new boarding vessel replacing, I can't even remember what the generic boarding vessel is. Oh, just a transport galley. That's why that explains why I couldn't remember what it's called. So our replacement transport galley and our emblematic district gives us influence. It gives -15 stability per adjacent district. So you're going to want this, you're going to want to build this away from everything else. We get +1 influence per mare in your empire and +2 faith per mare in your empire, and it counts as a religious district. So we're going to want to adopt this.
I suppose there are some things that are best done alone.
So religious districts are going to be cheaper. The Pyramid of Giza does not count as a religious district. If it did, I would want to be kicking myself because I should have built it a while ago. But the stone rings, our unique district, should all count. Do we have any reason to? Yes, we can wait 2 turns. No, we have not received a competitive star this era. We can wait 2 turns for an additional 200 fame. 2 turns isn't going to be enough for a merchant star. Okay. If we continue heading north, we are going to meet up on the whatever empire is in Eastern Asia. There is not one in Japan because I feel like that would have been too big a disadvantage because they would have been in a similar position to us. The Pecking of Poultry. The art of divination spreads across the empire. Priests search for messages from the gods in animal entrails and the flight of birds, the wheeling of the stars in holy decorations and elsewhere. Now, however, the practices have become so commonplace, so bizarre, that the whole empire is sliding towards chaotic superstition. Even the eating patterns of chickens have been interpreted by military commanders. What to do? We can embrace it to get celebrating, not really needed. We can get fanatical, also not needed. Or reason. Reason is useful. 8 turns for the pyramids. We should immediately be given the opportunity to claim a wonder after that. Hopefully no one has claimed anything yet. Okay. This may be... Ooh. There's a... curiosity. This may be Japan. I don't remember. Ooh. Borders. There's a person. Bronze working complete.
And now you've met the Mycenaeans. Let's hope relations go well. Their forts are rather formidable.
We have met the Mycenaeans. They have Pentaconters. We have one Pentaconter.
Greetings, Sovereign. I ask only that you always be courageous and sincere.
We don't have an embassy. I don't know if they do. We can offer to trade luxuries.
I have a proposition for you.
They-
I think you'll like it.
Here's my...
I find
We are already still trying to recover our gold, so going negative an additional 400 is not the best use. We will though quickly pick the Polynesians. We're the type, but okay.
As urban centers grow, both ideas and sewage are generated at a record pace. Arts and sciences flourish as military tactics and mathematical equations become as coveted as physical goods. Empires struggle to control these intangibles, however, as some might trouble their stability. New ideas, new resources, new territories. The Polynesians really did get a lot out of sailing.
New era. We are the Polynesians. We can construct a embassy. We can construct our marriages. We can construct a copper mine. We can sail as far as our hearts desire. Oh, this is... I didn't think Mycenae was this far west. For some reason I expected them to be more north. Okay, you get into the water. Like now. These guys, due to the coast, are kind of stuck. So, Mycenae...
Their city becomes famously green, while everyone else is green with envy.
Mycenae is right there. So, expanding to the Chocolate Hills. Yep. Expanding to the Chocolate Hills may be a slightly higher priority. Oh. We get both. I don't know why I thought otherwise. Yeah. Our Fulua? Pardon my pronunciation, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought it was a replacement for the naval transport, but no, it is a alternative to a quadrireme. 35 combat strength versus 28, but so it's stronger than a transport galley. It is closer, it is more equivalent to a Pentaconter, so it's an upgraded Pentaconter that you get significantly earlier. Cool. But you head right this way. Three
The
turns.
Examites, farmers with faith. But be careful, those swords look wicked.
Can we get... Okay. That. We are down to 7 turns. Wow. Oh, I did not change over. Okay, 15 turns for trade exhibition.
1,000 welcomes. I am the leader of a great people. I hope you are one who keeps their word.
Okay, I'm hearing a bit of feedback in the mic. Or bits of static in the mic. I feel like something got messed up. Give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully that wasn't picked up in the recording. We have met Leonardo da Vinci. You guys don't know how long I spent trying to unlock this guy. Like a while. And this is part of the reason, well, Da Vinci is part of the reason our new season waited until, I guess, last week. Well, this week. 2000 gold. Where Da Vinci? You were some, yeah, how? Like, where are you that we see you? Or scarier, you see us? We no longer have cultural blitz, but we do have under one banner. With under one banner, we can claim outposts and administrative centers from other empires. So we're kind of trying to get away from these guys, but they're doing a decent job following us. Gunung Mulu, another wonder that I completely forgot was in this area. It was first discovered by someone we haven't met yet, and again, someone who is decently far, so it is scary that they have discovered it first. Stability, industry on main plaza, science on main plaza, food on main plaza. So with these two next to each other, a territory here to get the pearls, to get these two, yeah, that's looking good. So now it makes me want to expand even faster. The pyramids are almost done, which means all of these will be 25% smaller.
Mobile and militarist, the Goths. You can probably guess that this relationship will not be an easy one.
We have met the gods.
This is where I greet you, impress upon you the wonder of my people, and tell you my ambitions. No? Maybe?
Gilgamesh. Okay. Renounce.
You have our greetings.
I'll renounce these just for the just for the leverage.
I am
and
listening.
we're cool. Treaties, non-aggression pack.
We would all benefit from going closer, don't you think?
I would have taken it.
Here's my proposal.
I would have taken it if I
Thank you
could,
for the offer, and
but we can't.
No way to...
So you guys, I want you to move.
The Pyramids of Giza.
Yes, the
The
pyramids.
original construction yardstick by which all other projects will be measured.
Darn it.
we welcome this opportunity.
Our Pentaconta is done. Down and dusted. Artisan quarters. Iron mine. Copper mine. Okay, these are going to take slightly more, like, combine a few turns. We should probably get this up. It's a bunch of extra influence. Another Pentaconta could be useful. Hopefully these guys don't head further south and find us for at least a little bit. Okay, what are we needing? What do we want? You know what? One of you up here. One some we aren't likely to build like here. There is silver. You know, take that a tick up. And the last one right over here. I don't think we're going to do all of them immediately, but hopefully before we finish the era. You forced labor, number of territories, and the number of districts is starting to kick in, which is weird. I thought we would have had more stability than we seem to do. The hidden lives of cacti. In the expanding city of Kawaka, an unusual but pressing issue needs to be addressed. While preparing the land for the new districts, hundreds upon hundreds of cacti needed to be cut down. They now lie stubbornly and prickly, occupying a large expanse of land. The vegetation should be burnt, but should it be set alight? Should it be for food, for fuel, or spectacle? Fuel gives us overproductive, so straight up more industry. Spectacle, we spend money, we gain patriotic, so we get a third reduction in production industry needed. So Pentaconta might be a bit faster, but we aren't building that now. Fuel, it doesn't change our axis, gives us production, fine. Maybe save a turn on something. So we have two stacked forced labors. We have nothing to improve our population growth. Okay, stability is going back up. We have nothing to increase our science output. Can purchase the copper mine. Our religion isn't spreading quickly, nor is our influence, because we don't have anywhere to spread to. But we are now making salt and silver. The Hidden Lives of Cacti Part 2. The cacti were burned to great effect, but one unintended side effect was that the powerful smell that swept across Kuoka was as the flames licked the sky. One worker, curious, harvested more of the cacti from the surrounding hills, then soaked them in water, hoping to create a new perfume. Sadly, no delightful fragrance was found. But after a few weeks steeping in water, he realized he created a powerful beverage, one that led to spiritual revelations. Now he had bought the concoction to your court and asked how it should be used. Sanction for celebrating, limit for fanatical, or prohibit for overproductive. Yeah, the more production, fine. I don't think it's stacked. No. Does not stack. We are 7 turns away from trade expeditions. So a handful of turns away from our next city. New pop. We can't build anymore. Oh right, we no longer have our fish traps. But they are farmers' quarters, so building other farmers' quarters next to them will be useful in the future. We did not get domestication, did we? No. So animal barns still aren't a thing. So that is our first upgrade to farmers quarters.
You have our greetings.
Protective. We are much less powerful than them. Their war support is higher than ours because they're militarists, and we renounce grievances against them. Speaking of, they are committed. Once a plan is established, you need to follow through. They are wary. Their strengths are that they are ideologists. So influence on their main plaza. Also artists, so influence on commons quarters. And stubborn. They keep their first culture for the whole game, so these guys are going to remain Mycenaeans.
I bid you greetings in the name of my proud people.
Da Vinci is adaptive, extroverted, eager to develop relationships with other empires, artistic, obvious, craftsman, also obvious, bias, pilgrim, so he likes to expand. And
I'm listening.
Gilgamesh, treacherous, adaptive, a warrior, so +1 strength on emblematic units, grafter for industry on makers quarters, and to the end, they will never surrender. The only acceptable outcome for a war is victory. So if we ever declare war on them, we are going to have to force them to submit. How's religion? Ew. Okay. Yeah, people have started making their... Okay, no one has hit tier 2, but most of the tier 1s are gone, including respect the seas bounties, which is kind of what I wanted. Seek wisdom, shelter the true oracles, or hunt the infidels. I guess I could make those work. But to make those work, we kind of need to expand. You are heading the wrong way. Need you guys back south. And need you guys are going to go into water in 2 turns. In terms of buildings, we have the first emblematic district of the empire down. 4 influence, 2 faith. Okay, they do 3 on their own, and cumulative increase in faith and influence. I should maybe get the next Pentaconta down to start heading east. Sorry, I don't know why I'm mixing my directions. Okay, finally have a unit in the water. We can pick up domestication, masonry, and then finish organized warfare. You guys touch some grass. I'll spend a turn looking around before I drop the... You know, I should have probably... In terms of like time efficiency, I should have dropped the outpost and moved around to... Moved around to potentially find a better spot. You guys go in the water next turn. And we get access to Lake Hylia. So again, Lake Hylia is money for the city outpost, food for the city outpost, extra influence, and extra faith on the main plaza.
This proposal respects your people and mine.
A non-aggression pact with the Mycenaeans.
Just as you are wise. Let's make it
They have luxuries.
Fantastic.
Potential trade. Ah,
We would all benefit from growing closer.
okay,
don't
what
you
do we
think?
need?
I am certain that agreement is the logical way forward.
We already have
I think that this calls for a celebration.
salt. So salt is not. Ooh, tea is 2% food. Silk is industry, porcelain is gold, lead is science. So tea, we pick up 1. Lead, we pick up 1. Ooh, that is a lot in costs. Okay, you land here next turn. You guys make some moves. We haven't established an outpost here yet, so we can't move it around. On the bright side, we do have roads, so this trade port does give us a bit of mobility. After that, I want us to do you. It is more in terms of upkeep, but it is a strictly stronger unit. You, that is 6 and 4, 2 and 8, 2 and 8, 2 and 8. So all of these are the same thing. I want you to pick this up. That is 80 gold. I want you to head in the water. I can't do anything with the outpost until it's established. Okay, we aren't making as negative as of gold as we were, but we are still making negative gold, or we are still losing gold. Just technically the correct way to say that.
Off we go.
Okay, we have to go around this way. We can't move this until it's established in the next 3 turns. A living art. A skilled healer has come to you with evidence of a most interesting discovery. When treating a patient cut by a sharp blade, she mixed a fresh salve and applied it directly on the wound. After unwrapping the patient's bandages, the healer was surprised to find the skin marked by a fine and seemingly permanent dark line. Using her insights, such striking ornamentation can be etched forever on the body. Who should be first in line to receive it? Nobles, we get overproductive. Soldiers, we get resilience, so they heal extra 50% for 20 turns. Or performers, so +2 influence per population for 20 turns. I like the sound of that. Yeah, we aren't going to get a penalty for being lost at sea. So now begins the Great Expanse. We have a non-aggression pact with the Mycenaeans. We are building a unit. We are getting a unit.
This emblematic unit is a symbol of pride and power for your empire. Let's hope they're worth the price.
Okay, so we can start, well, we can continue doing expansions that way. Stoneworks is decent production. We will need an embassy. An embassy gives +5 stability per era, influence per adjacent district. So it's good to keep it next to the capital. So we will want, you know what? Yeah, next to the capital. And we will want a stone ring. Here seems fine. Work on the embassy first, because we might be able to garner some favor with people. We are past the 30-minute mark, significantly so. But I want to start working on a few of these territories. I want to, well, this is our Friday episode, which I will want to kind of keep a bit toned down, so we may not be hitting the 1 hour mark as frequently as we used to, but I want to establish at least these 3. So the Chocolate Hills, the Gunung Mulu, and this territory. I want to build a harbor with the fate that we have here. Tempting, but a harbor here for the ability to move our units quickly through.
Fascinating, the Persians. They probably just stopped over to say hello and build a palace.
Greetings. I'm a good neighbor and a loyal friend, as long as you don't cross me.
The Persians.
From my people and from myself, heartfelt greetings.
They're
Let us
militarist.
see if we can build a better world.
Militarist, cool-headed, so favor military power, but weighs the pros and cons. A warlord, so extra combat strength for their emblematic units. Crusader adds combat strength on unit territories influenced by other religions. And Avenger, you guys take the fastest way to that. Oh, the Persians already have a vassal. Persians should be here. Yeah, I know where this is. And them having a vassal is kind of concerning, because this should be India. Oh, they're like right. Oh, they have a ambassador. This is roundabout India, in between India and China. This was somewhere Central Europe, like not, well, East Europe, Western Asia, and this is around the Netherlands area. Well, that's where I put their spawn points.
Blades in the water.
Okay, this is should have probably went south, because this is all kind of high. Nine turns on the embassy. Ooh, right, we are losing, we are hemorrhaging gold. What can we do to not hemorrhage gold? I think the trade route is not doing us many favors. Okay, this is 36 gold per turn. Same 36 gold per turn. So I think I'm going to spend less on the lead. Do we not? Was this southern point really the closest place Organized warfare. Okay, can settle there.
We welcome this opportunity for dialogue.
Oh right, we are expansionists, so we can freely enter your territory. In terms of research, standing army might be useful. Writing, I think, might be more useful. I don't want to put you on auto explore exactly. I should do this relatively smart thing. Warriors at least, well, scouts at least ignore movement penalties. We have found your capital. Okay, you are further east than I was expecting you to be.
We feel this proposal would benefit.
Trade offer for everything.
Makes good sense.
We are working on the embassy, but we aren't going to have it yet. You... Ooh. Again, I mean, I did look at the map. I did not remember, I did not commit to memory where all the the natural wonders are. So this is another natural wonder we want. It gives stability, influence, industry per workers, money per workers. So this is basically the wattle and daub what this thing, I don't remember what they're called. What is it called? Okay, it's basically the wattle and daub unique trait.
Let's go.
Okay, you get there. We are going to want a harbor here, I guess, and we're going to want you to attach there. Build one of these over here because nothing else is going to be built next to it. Thinking ahead. There any... Okay, nowhere that we can move it to is significantly better. I want you to settle here. You are heading that way. These guys already have 2 cities, so it makes their expanding easier. 2 people have already moved to the next era.
It's one of those moments that make you feel like a small thing on a wondrous planet.
Okay. This... the Wakari volcano. Science on research quarters, and science on coastal water. This, I think, may become its own city, because there's 1 or 2 territories further east that I want. So all of these coastal tiles, science, it's beautiful. Moonlit Sea. In a few short years, sailing has gone from a dangerous experiment to a prized skill among your citizens. Your shores bustle with activities, while ships can be seen up and down the coastline as they use landmarks to guide their way. Yet, some seasoned mariners have suggested that it is possible to navigate further into the oceans by referring instead to the position of the sun, moon, and stars. What should your response to this proposal be? We can ignore it, so we get swift, so land and sea movement up, or stargazing, so we take less damage from being lost at sea. We're the Polynesians, we don't take damage from being lost at sea, so ignore it, get a speed boost. Speed boost means quicker expansion. So that is what we in the industry call a win-win. Okay, so I know that there are 3 cultures in the old world. Well, the northeastern old world. We have met those guys. There are 3 in Africa and 2 sharing the entirety of the Americas. Yeah, that seems about. How is Da Vinci doing so well? Actually kind of impressive. Okay, we have
The impressive Maurians. Science, faith, and culture. The only worrying thing about them are those elephants.
I salute your neighborly actions. May this be the beginning of an even closer union.
Marians, which, yeah, the Marians are the people I had spawning in China. So I've confused myself because I'm pretty sure I only put 3 people to spawn in Europe, in the entirety of Europe and Asia. Okay, so that has been established. The best place in terms of like city placement, I guess, would be somewhere in this vicinity. These guys are lost at sea, so their movement speed is reduced to half. I'm going to renounce that and retreat. Gonna keep these guys a bit closer to the. I'm gonna keep these guys in the deep water because there shouldn't be anyone at this point. Ooh. We have a few people in the 3rd era already, but they should not be.
You have created an embassy. Behind those elegant doors, a whole new world of diplomacy awaits.
They should not be that. What is the word? They should not be that far in the tech tree where I should be worried about them finding us.
Do something clever today.
Monument contractors, scientific correspondence.
From growing closer, don't you think?
Cool.
Things change. Even
You are as we would all benefit from growing closer.
Hey.
Don't you think?
This arrangement would see both.
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that. I have a proposition for you.
This arrangement would see both.
Yes, I cannot dispute the I have a proposition.
Oh,
You are as I have a proposition for you.
Okay, scientific correspondence with everyone. bad side of that, we can see how far ahead these guys are. So between all the other cultures that we have scientific correspondence with, one of them already have all of these technologies. On the bright side, it is cheaper for us. That, and it, with scientific correspondence, it is a 10% reduction. I don't recall if that stacks. It might, so this might be a 40% reduction for writing. So you head a bit further south. You are on your way. You are also on your way. We are
an enormous leap forward from mundane tallies of crops to recording the wisdom of sages. Humankind now wields the most powerful tool of all.
Okay, writing unlocked, science star unlocked. We are still losing gold. Ooh, right. I forgot to check. Yep, that seems about right. We aren't going to get the ability to claim a wonder for a while. Okay. I see a landmass.
Got it.
I know that there is something in the vicinity of where we are. I don't remember exactly where. Philosophy for extra city cap, because that is going to be useful soon. Gonna head south for a bit and then basically due west. This is going to be a city with these 4 territories attached. Maybe this as a 5th, since there's a resource.
Not everything worth appreciating was forged by human hands.
The Aitakaki Taki Lagoon. This is what we're looking for. Plus 15 food on harbor, plus influence. So this is one of the... This, and this. The 4 natural wonders that came with the Oceania update. I had to put these in manually, so I put them at my best estimate of where they would have been. So I hope everyone is comfortable with the placement. If you have issues, let me know. It's not going to change anything, but let me know. The shape of seas. One of your ships has recently made a triumphant return home after a long voyage to faraway lands. As supplies and merchandise were offloaded, the veteran sailors shared tales from the journey with the other old salts. New deckhands crowded around to listen, eager to absorb the stories from far abroad about mysterious places discovered on the seas. Valuable information for those lucky enough to hear it. How should we ensure this knowledge is passed down to the next generation? You can chart, reveal ocean tiles, or you can get swift, which is naval movement. I like the idea of that. Okay, this should be Madagascar. No. If this is India. So this is like the eastern tip of Africa. Religion wise, the only thing left is Shelter the Oracles. No one has made progress past tier 2. So we are going to need to grow quick. We already met these guys.
You have something to say?
Oh, Gilgamesh has lost the embassy. Because Da Vinci is waging war on him. Da Vinci and Brodica. Here's Madagascar. That is established. You pick up that. Pick up this. And I guess become a city. You are going to be making a lot of science for us. But put put this here, because we aren't going to be building in that area. Outside of that, I don't know what we're going to want. I want you settled there. You settle here. You should also be up here. We are positive on gold. We are very positive on gold now, since okay, so you guys head that way. You head here. And I think, well, one more turn. We establish an outpost here.
Greetings. My door is
Yes,
open.
I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
We open
What
borders
heartening news.
does not benefit us here. Arms deal doesn't benefit us either. We have no grievances against them. We can afford to purchase, but we can't afford to maintain trade routes at the moment. So you serve no purpose to us for the rest of the turn. We are venturing to the southern tip of Africa. And then we are going to work on claiming the rest of the Polynesian islands next time. But with that, I've been RTG. You have been you. Peace, love, tranquility to all of you. And I'll see you next time.